Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So, students, in our previous class, we have discussed about the kingdom Monera. We know in the Monera, the bacteria is the sole member of the kingdom Monera. In the Monera kingdom, they are the most abundant microorganism, and the hundreds of the bacteria are present in a handful of soil, so that we can say they also live in extreme habitats such as strong springs, desert, snow, and deep oceans. Many organisms, we can say many bacteria, are parasite in nature, so that these many of them, they live in or other organism as the parasitic form, as ectoparasite and the endoparasite. So we can classify the bacteria, we can say the bacteria are grouped under the four categories based on their shape. The first is the spherical, or we can say the coccus. The second is the rod shaped or the bacillus. Third is the vibrium or the comma shape. And the last is the spirillum or the spiral shape. So according to the shapes of bacteria, we have discussed about the different shape of the bacteria. The bacterial structure is very simple, but they are very complex in their behavior because they show the metabolic diversity. Some bacteria are autotrophic in nature because they synthesize the food from the inorganic substrate, and the majority are the heterotrophs because they do not synthesize the food but depend on the other organism or the dead organic matter for the food purpose. And the flagellum is also present on the bacteria for their motility. We have discussed, children, that the classification of the bacteria. The bacteria is divided mainly into two groups, Archaebacteria and the Eubacteria. Eubacteria means true bacteria, and the Archaebacteria again categorized into the three categories, halophiles, thermoacidophils, or the methanogens. And the true bacteria, or we can say eubacteria, categorized into the two categories, autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs divide into two categories, photosynthetic autotroph or chemosynthetic autotroph. And the heterotrophs are two types, parasite and the saprophyte. So now we are going to discuss about the first category of the bacteria is the Archaebacteria. So children, we know that they live in a very harsh condition, or the such as the extreme salty areas. The salty areas we are known as halophiles, or the hot spring is known as the thermoacidophils, or the marshy areas are known as methanogens. So these are the harsh condition where the microbes like Archaebacteria live. So these are the habitat of the Archaebacteria. Archaebacteria differ from the other bacteria in having a different cell wall structure, and this feature is responsible for their survival in the extreme condition. So the methanogens are present in the guts of the ruminants. Ruminants, like some ruminants animals, you already know that the cows and the buffaloes are the ruminants, so that they are doing the rumination process, and they produce the methane gas. Methane is a biogas, or we can say the gobar gas, from the dung of these animals. So children, these are the description of the archaebacteria. It's very important. So today your homework is to revise this topic and read from your notes. So thank you children.